What's happening? What's up, Trusto? Yeah. So I gotta tell you, man, I think Timberland's right. I think everybody's scared. Everybody's losing their mind. Timberland just started an AI artist label. He just signed his first AI artist. And I was just perusing the internet and I see a bunch of people freaking out, lots of people angry at the guy. They can't believe he's doing this, blah, blah, blah. Man, I think he's an absolute genius and I think he's right for doing it. And guess what, man? When change comes and disruption comes, everybody goes against it. And I think Timberland, who was a pioneer back in the day, I don't know why everybody doesn't think he's not being a pioneer right now, because AI music is here, and I got a little update for you. AI music has probably been here a lot longer than you ever realized, because if us, what do you want to call peasants, are getting our hands on the ability to use AI software to make music now, I can't guarantee it, but I can almost bet that maybe this type of technology has been kind of intertwined in the music industry for a while. And it's kind of a dirty little secret, maybe. That's what I think. But we'll get into a few topics here in a minute. But more than anything, I think this is a genius move. I'll tell you why when we get going. I got a bunch of ideas laid out. But more than anything, I think he's going to be a revolutionary. And you know what? Maybe the guy just doesn't want his house full of people just hanging about all day. And, you know, maybe he's got an idea and he's like, you know what? I want to get my idea going right now, today. And you guys are too slow. You know what I mean? You're too slow. And I can feed all my stuff into the machine because it's quicker, it's faster. I can actually get my exact creative idea into a machine and out and modify it and twist it and tweak it pretty much for free, I guess you could say, almost, you know? So this is not a popular opinion, because everybody's opinion online is he shouldn't do this. This is blasphemy to the music industry. This is like unheard of. Oh my God, how dare he? Man, I'm telling you right now, I can't prove it, but I got good gut instinct, and I think AI has been involved in mixing, mastering, and producing some of the top pop music, hip hop music, country music for longer than anybody even realizes. That's what I think. That's my theory. But let's get into it. Let's see who's in the chat here for a little bit. We'll get to that in a second. Let me get situated in the mainframe here. You know, man, I'm all synth today, wearing that koi fish kimono, looking fresh, looking clean with the buttes, okay? Hope you guys are looking fresh and clean yourselves. Yeah, what's up, Apollo? What's up, Viral Beats? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think he's lazy. I think he's a genius. I think he's smart. I think everybody else is lazy. I think everybody else that he wants to get going is lazy. And he's got so many ideas and so many things that he wants to do that if he actually has to use humans to do it, it's gonna take forever. So what he's doing, I mean, has anybody used ChatGPT yet for things other than just like, you know, boomer searches? Have you actually tried to use it to see the power of this thing? If you have, then you understand the power that he's actually going to be wielding soon, because he's fine-tuning it, he's getting into it. We'll watch some clips in a minute. But yeah, man, I'm going against the grain here, and I think Timberland using AI is genius. I think creating an AI music label is genius. I think training AI on the type of sound that he actually really wants is genius. And I think he's way ahead of the curve like he was back in the day, and everybody's just gonna have to catch up to what he's doing, especially when he's using AI as his own tool. He's using it as a tool. But people hate on it. We'll watch some clips in a minute. What's up, Viral? You see Rhythm Roulette? No idea what Rhythm Roulette is. Let me know what's on the go with Rhythm Roulette. South Hour, Gen X bums love AI. Boomers hate it. Boomers hate AI. They can't handle it. You remember when the internet came out and everyone then was all scared, like, oh my God, Y2K, this is gonna stop everything. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Listen, man, who the hell is writing a handwritten letter right now? Nobody in the chat and nobody watching this, and I bet nobody on YouTube is writing a handwritten letter anymore. And I bet a lot of people aren't even really using email anymore. They're just using text message because it's way faster. So this is the era of warp speed. You know, we're looking for speed. And like I said, a creative genius like Timberland needs warp speed, okay? He needs a bunch of warp speed AI armies to be able to get his creativity out fast enough, because it's coming that fast, man. The tap is turned on. So I was also listening to something today. It said, it was like, oh, you know, AI just steals things from other people's stuff that's out there. What do you think humans do? Are you crazy? I mean, the only people that don't do that is if you were born, your mom left you in a cave with a bunch of wolves, and someone dropped off an NPC in there when you were 13 years old, and suddenly now you start making music. That's the only way you aren't taking ideas from other people too, taking inspiration from other people. You know, if you're a normal person who grew up in the real world, you listen to music. You've listened to vast amounts of music through your childhood up to adult. And you've taken inspiration from different types of things. You might have even copied it. How many damn chord progressions can you do? Okay? How many friggin' drum patterns can you make? How many samples can you chop up? Okay? Samples in general are taken from other people. So when people are like, oh, he's feeding stuff into AI and AI is stealing things. No, it's not. AI is doing what humans did, except what took you 5 years old to 35 years old to do, AI does in 10 seconds. And that's just it. It's just warp speed. It's fast. And you've heard AI music right now and you don't even know it. So everybody hating on it is just hating because they're scared. They're scared they're going to lose their little piece of whatever they have. And that sucks, man. You might get bulldozed and rolled over. And if you're just a regular dude out there trying to make music, maybe you're done. You know, maybe you're done. If you're a regular dude trying to make music, you better start getting a hold of AI and figuring it out at the minimum, so you can have your own art studio in-house. You can have your own copyright studio in-house. You can have your own marketing department in-house. If you're any type of person on this planet who's involved in anything creative, you better get down with AI, because if not, you're gonna get left in the dust. You're the guy with a typewriter still sitting in his dusty ass old basement, okay? Still trying to finish your book. But guess what? You made another mistake with the key, pull the paper out, throw another piece of paper in, rant, tick, 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 damn it. You've been working on your book for 46 years, and you got 18 pages finished, and you got a pile over there about 3,500 pages that you made a mistake on, but you couldn't hit backspace. Okay, don't be that guy right now. AI is the way where it's at. It's the way it is. It's useful. It's internet 3.0, 5.0, 10.0, whatever it is. It's the new thing that's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. And what Timberland's doing, he's jumping in first. He's going out there taking the slings and arrows from the whole producer community, the hip hop community. I'm sure as hell the electronic music community's all over it as well. And they're scared to death as well. Instead of just embracing it and figuring it out and how to use it to your advantage. That's what I think. So let's check out what's going on here. Let's check out some articles, man. Those Arnold Schwarzenegger songs are pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty good, man. Rhythm Roulette, what is it? Rhythm Roulette is a series where producers get blindfolded and grab 3 random records to sample. Timberland's episode was ultra lazy. You think, okay, listen, Viral Beats, you think Timberland's lazy? Okay, is that what you're saying? You actually think that Timberland is lazy? Okay. If that's what you think, bro, man, you could say that Timberland looked at Russian roulette and was like, you know, this is a bunch of, you know, here, come on. I'm not even super interested in it, but what is it called? Something roulette? What'd you say? Rhythm roulette paid me a bag, so I put a piece of crap in there. It's not lazy. It's called, what's the word? Indifferent. He's indifferent to it. So no, Timberland ain't lazy. Timberland is probably one of the hardest working people in all the music industry. And not only is he working on beats 24/7 nonstop, he's out there now learning a whole new skill set with AI modeling, AI training, getting involved with all these new startups and companies that are pumping this stuff out so he can be on the ground floor, so he can know how to use it. And look what he just did. He created a music label that's going to sign AI artists. He just signed his first one, which I'll show you right here. Here's his first one right here. Tata, okay? Some K-pop person. Guess what? Asians are probably more down with AI. They're probably like, whatever. I think they had a friggin' hologram of Tupac playing a show. And I guarantee you right now, he already knows that. And Tata will be doing live concerts in front of young people with a holographic image that will look exactly real in a matter of no time. Guarantee it. Samurai, June 13th, 2025. Write it down into Samurai Prophecies because I've already said 100 that came true. And that's just this year. So mark that down. Tata will be performing with a holographic, ultra-realistic image, performing the songs that were created by AI under Zero Stage, Timbaland's label. Guaranteed, 100%. And the first show will probably be in Japan, maybe South Korea probably, but why not China? Why not do a tour, Asian tour? Because the Asians are going to be like, this is cool. They're not going to hate on it. They're not going to be like, oh, no, man, you can't do that. That's going to hurt the whole producer industry. This is crap, man. Come on, Timbaland, what are you doing? You know we worked so hard to build all this up, blah, 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 blah. No, dude. They're not like that. They're like, this is cool technology. Wow, this is amazing. Holy crap. If we take the AI artist, add it with the holographic technology, which I'll probably just pull it up for a second and show you. What's up, Polymuse? I got to apologize to Polymuse. What's happening? Polymuse, I gotta apologize to you for the other night, man. I was fired up. But you know, I hate when people say, just make music. And I know that wasn't you. I know you were talking about the douchebag, so not even worried about it. Don't use VSTs. Yeah, throw your phone away, throw your MacBook away, throw every piece of tech in your house away because you're anti-tech, you know, okay? What are you, Timothy, what's his name? Who's the friggin', who's the Unabomber? David Koresh? No, that was the freaking Waco guy. Who the frig was the Unabomber? What was his name? Anyway, get down with it or get left in the dust. And Timbaland's getting down with it. And I'm down with Timbaland. So guess what? Everybody out there on the internet ain't down with Timbaland. They're hating on him. They're trying to get him to stop. They're like, dude, don't do it. He's like, man, I'm going for it. I'm backing you, Timbaland. Samurai got your back, baby. The only person on YouTube who got Timbaland's back. Okay? Now let's check it out. Yeah, that Polish guy. What was his name? What's St. Trusto? AI takes Samurai's likes. I don't care. AI can take me, clone me, put me out there, make a new show with me, steal it all. I don't care. I think it's hilarious and I think it's cool. Timbaland is contracted with Suno, who is guilty of using copyright material without permission to train their AI. Meanwhile, Timbaland denies he was doing it. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Guess what? It's business. It's better to ask forgiveness than permission. Suno took a risk. They got bit for it. Pay a couple $1 million. Now they're back in business. Now Timbaland's working with them because he's smart to work with them. And so what if he denies it? Shaggy told Timbaland, it wasn't me. Right? Shaggy said it wasn't me. It wasn't me. That's right, Apollo. Ted Kaczynski. All right? All these Ted Kaczynski acolytes out there who are anti-tech because AI is coming on the scene. You got to get it together, man. You got to get it together. What's up, Jervis? You threw your cat away? Damn. Should have made some soup, brother. All right, so let's read this article now. Grammy Award-winning artist and producer Timbaland has launched a new AI-focused entertainment venture called Zero Stage. The company has launched with its first AI artist, Tata. According to a press release on Thursday, June 5th, Timbaland said, she's not an avatar, she's not a character. Tata is a living, learning, autonomous music artist built with the AI. I love that. That's beautiful. That's poetic, actually. That's actually poetic. That should be a lyric in one of Tata's songs. Tata's first song. I am living, I am learning, I am autonomous music artist built with AI. I am living, I am learning, I am autonomous music built with AI. That should be the hook. Okay. Timbaland co-founded Zero Stage with Rocky Model, blah, blah, blah. The award-winning producer behind Inmate 1, Bisbing, and Breaking Olympia with Ziad Portillo, an AI music strategist and co-creator of Timbo I Do. Cool. In addition to co-founding Light Energy Labs, Cam Up, Timberland says Zero Stage operates separately from Suno despite Timberland's strategic advisory role. Suno, the AI music maker platform, being sued by the record majors over copyright infringement, formed an official partnership with Timberland October 2024 after what it says were months of him being a top user on the platform. Boom, boom, bam, bam. There you go, man. Okay, so 3 sued by record. What does that say? Sued by the record majors. Major record labels, whatever that means, over copyright infringement. Sued. So has the court case went ahead? Anybody in the chat? Are they guilty or not guilty? Or are they just being sued? Nobody knows? Throw it down in the chat. Are they guilty or are they just being sued? That's what we want to know. Yeah, how do we know this is Jervis in the chat? That could be Get Jervis AI. All right. But I want to show you something. Let's watch this. That's a big, huge 4-hour powwow he has with the boys. Where all the boys here are freaking at him, telling him, man, you gotta stop. You gotta stop this. Tim, baby, you gotta stop it. It's crazy. You're doing crazy, man. We grew up. We did this thing, man. You can't do this. This is bad. This is bad. And Timberland's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. He goes to the bathroom 300 times. Okay. Let's check this out. This first little video.
Come on, man. Come on, man. What? Are we doing this in real time in front of you?
I always loved music. I didn't say what I can get into. I just let music guide me. My music diversity is so broad. It was Missy, there was Genuine, there was Static, rest in peace, Player, there was Aaliyah, Jay-Z.
Genuine, shout out to Pony. I sent that song out to a couple of boys today.
Beyonce, the list goes on and on. All those people was collaborations. Back then, I wasn't just like hip hop, I was everything. So it's like, I just wanted to.
He is everything. So he's everything now. He's venturing in, man. He knows, he sees it. He's guys like Timberland can see the future, okay? You know, he could have opened a little, house with a little garage there and put Psychic on it, you know, charge by the hour, knock, knock, how you doing, Timberland? And he could tell you the future. So this guy's a psychic in the producer world. He sees the future, except he just acts and does his own thing with it.
Bring my hard knock to all genres of music. And that's what I did. I just love innovation. I love things that can take what I've been doing for 30 years of my life and making it better. All of these tools are just making it an easier way for you to communicate your artistic flow that's want to come out of you. I always go back to this saying of Quincy Jones didn't make Thriller till he was 50. What is my Thriller with this technology, these tools I got? Suno is the tool. It is the tool to turn your music into something that you have never heard.
So, okay, so let me just give you an example here of what I heard from Suno the other day. I got a friend of mine, awesome man, his name is Wolfman Love, and he sent me an original track he made a while ago, the kind of like Timberland he had on the shelf, right? And he was trying to get this vibe going. He couldn't get exactly what he wanted. So what he did is, he did up a script, he put the exact track into Suno, the paid version, and he asked it to do a few things. Asked it to clean up the mix, asked it to put a fill in a certain spot, asked it to blah, blah, blah. I won't bore you with the details. But what happened is, Suno popped out a song that if he went to a professional producer, mixer, masterer, blah, 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 he would have had to pay them to do it, and they would have done the same thing. Because some people go in a studio, and when a band goes in and records in the studio and they take off, the engineers, the producers, all them, you know what they do? They put all the bells and whistles in it. It's like when actors go and do a movie in front of a green screen. They're standing there with a big Thor hammer, a dude dressed up like Daredevil in front of a green screen. They're like, this sucks, man. This job sucks, you know? They used to be able to do this outside where they were running around. How come Tom Cruise still gets to do his own stunts? And they're like, hey, Daredevil, go over there and stand by the green rock. And he's like, okay, go stand by the green rock. And then Thor comes over and he's like, Daredevil, how dare you? We need to fight. And then they get in a fake fight. And they don't know what it looks like. 3, 4, 5 months later, out comes the video. And what, bam, it's not the same as what they did. That's what a lot of music is too, you know? You get it, and it gets refined, it gets added, it gets fluffed up, bells and whistles get added, especially if you got a rock band going in there. If you don't believe me, go watch Kiss from a Rose, the making of Seal, and listen to Seal talking about when he couldn't even play guitar, did a little melody. He thought it was crap. His buddy came over, he was like, man, play that again. He went, kiss from a rose on me. And the guy was like, oh, okay, bring that over to this guy I know who's a whatever, producer, engineer, something like that. Seal goes, you sure, man? I'm not into it. Brought it over. He was like, play it for me. He said, kiss from a rose on me. And he's like, okay. And he's like, thanks, Seal. Just go in the recording booth there and lay that down for a second. What's the chord progression? Boom, 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 boom. All right. Come back in 2 weeks. Seal comes back in 2 weeks. What is there? There's orchestra on it. There's strings. There's freaking, there's everything. There's swells. There's builds. There's breaks. There's bow. And there it is. Kiss from a Rose that Seal just did on his guitar with a little thing. So I think AI, if you think about it properly, if you're going to use AI to like mix and master and then use it also to add an idea in that you just, you can't really get it. And you're like, I want it here. Can you put it in? Let me see what it sounds like. I think it's absolutely genius. I'm actually full AI, full Milli Vanilli. Milli Vanilli was the first AI. That's what everyone doesn't understand. I said it the other day. Everyone hate and can blame it on the rain because Milli Vanilli, this is what happened with Milli Vanilli. I'll give you some inside baseball with Milli Vanilli. Milli Vanilli were two guys. If you don't know them, let's just pull them up. Let's go right here. Let's see. Milli Vanilli. Now, if you don't know Milli Vanilli, here they are. Probably one of the greatest bands of all time, okay? You all know the song, Blame It on the Rain, but that ain't even the good one, okay? That's not even the good one. Go type in Spotify, Milli Vanilli, and listen to their album. There's so many great songs. So what happened? This is the story. Milli Vanilli, the record companies came to Milli Vanilli. They said, boys, listen, here's the deal. You guys suck, right? But you got a good look. You're in shape. And what we're going to do is we're going to take you guys, and we need all of our artists when they go on tour. They got to lip sync because there's going to be theatrics. They're going to be running around. They're not going to be able to sing. They're going to be too out of breath. So lip syncing is going to become mainstream. But what we need you guys to do, we need to make you guys the scapegoat. So what we're going to do, we're going to give you a bag, a couple $1,000,000. You guys are going to come out. You're going to get this hit record. Okay, hit songs. We're going to push you like crazy, but then we're going to bury you. We have to admit that you guys were lip syncing, okay? And then we admit that you're lip syncing. You guys are going to get buried and get destroyed. But then later on, once the smoke clears, probably not even very long after, everybody's going to be lip syncing. Lip syncing will be like a known thing. Anybody who performs on TV, lip sync. Anybody who goes on tour, lip sync. Anybody at Coachella, lip syncing. That's what's going to happen. And then Milli Vanilli, baby, don't you worry. A little later on, you're still going to get the royalties from all your albums and stuff, and no one will care about lip syncing because it'll become mainstream. And shortly after Milli Vanilli, you know what happened? Then they started using AI to produce tracks and didn't tell anybody. They had the tech first. Then know what happens? Timbaland might be the Milli Vanilli of AI, okay? He might be taking the bag and then saying, all right, I'll take the fall. I'll be the guy who makes the first AI music. And then later on, everybody's going to be making AI music. But they're not going to make AI music. It's going to be like viral beats hit #1 on the charts. And everyone's going to be like, but did he use AI like Timbaland did? And they're going to be like, no. He just used AI to mix and master it. He didn't have his own artists and stuff. That's a Timbaland thing. Timbaland cheated. Viral beats didn't cheat. He just used AI to mix and master it. That's what we're doing now, okay? That's what's up. That's what happened. Shout out to Milli Vanilli for taking the fall, for all the lip syncers out there who are now famous. Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake, Mariah Carey's one of the most famous lip syncers. Pretty much everybody, all the people you think can sing, can't sing. None of them can sing. So a couple of them can sing, but most of them can't sing. We all know that. And definitely when they're on tour running around like crazy, they're not singing, okay? They got a backing track, and then they might jump in a little bit and sing a little bit, but they're lip syncing. But guess what? Milli Vanilli got buried because they lip sync. But Milli Vanilli took the bag, so they took the fall, and now they're still one of the greatest bands of all time. Like I said, go play Milli Vanilli. I should play it right now and just see if I get a strike for a laugh. Should I do it? All right, let's go back to Timbaland for a minute, see what he's saying.
So we here on Suno. The cover feature. Cover is where you insert your song and it gives you remix versions. And I'm actually like, it's beautiful.
All right. Okay, Tactical Midi, I have to address this again because I think you came in late. I'm trying to listen to the boy Timberland, okay? My absolute hero. He's number 2 on my hero list. Uli Behringer's number 1. Timberland's number 2, okay? For heroes at the moment, at this moment in time. All right. Tactical Midi. AI uses other people's music. Newsflash. Everybody uses other people's music as inspiration. So AI doesn't have ears, okay? They haven't put ears on AI yet. So the ears are Timberland feeding it examples of music that it wants to emulate. That's what a human does. A human goes to a concert, okay? Tactical Midi goes to a concert, goes to see the Yin Yang Twins, okay? He's listening to that crazy song, that whisper song. Okay, so Tactical Midi hears the whisper song. He goes home. He's making a beat on his MPC, and then he goes like this. Okay, guess what? You use Yin Yang Twin stuff, so same deal.
Beautiful at this time when it's coming out at this time because I have a single called Love Again, and I said, ooh, why don't I just remix my own song in different ways, right? So this is my single, the original.
So let me address this. The big, what's this? The big X Gaming says, it's just making the influx of real talented original artists smaller and smaller and fake generic industry plants bigger and bigger. No, bro, listen, fake industry plants are bigger than ever. What do you mean? Fake industry plants have been here since the beginning. What do you think Madonna was? What do you think? Madonna just came out of nowhere as like some super talent? No, okay? No. She didn't. She's an industry plant. Industry plants have been here since the beginning of time. Do you know who else is an industry plant? Thomas Edison. Because Tesla is the real talent, but then they industry planted Thomas Edison in there, okay? Because they wanted to yoink all the profits for the energy creation rather than using Tesla's free energy. So Thomas Edison is a industry plant. Tesla isn't. So industry plants have been here forever. Real talented people had to learn how to use a computer. Real talented people had to learn how to use instruments, okay? The instrument, then you had to learn how to use the computer. And if you don't want to learn how to use the computer, you got to find someone who knows how to use the computer. So now you got to go out and you got to learn how to use AI. You got to learn how to use AI to help you do things properly. And what you're going to see, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see a lot of talented people who can't afford mixing, mastering, high-level producers. A lot of talented people are going to do what Timberland just did, take their songs, feed it into a professional application that can then go mix, master, add what they want, the same way as they would go if they went and sat down, like, sat next to some white nerd at a computer, okay? Some nerd sitting there making a beat, okay? And the hip-hop dude's like, I'm feeling it, and raps over it. The nerd is now the AI, okay? So maybe this is a war on nerds. I don't know. Yeah, AI is infringing on copyright material. Guess what? So are people. It just happens. It's just the way it is. It happens. You figure it out. Somebody sues you. You pay them some money. You say you're sorry. You move on. It's just the way it is. You know, it's just the way it is.
All right. And cover.
Listen, life ain't a Disney movie, okay? It's just not. Business is not a Disney movie. It's cutthroat. The music industry's cutthroat, okay? Everything's cutthroat. Aaron Perry's, what's he saying? Where is the Ice Wall album? What do you mean, where is it? What do you mean, where is it? It is where it is. Do you understand that? It is where it is, Aaron Perry's. It is where it is. It just is. Okay, what do we got? Ed from Earth. SS has no problem ripping off that whole team. Exactly. But what happens if AI figures out the Earth is flat? AI already knows, dude. Come on. AI figures it out. AI already knows. Go ask it. Yeah, no crap. The Ice Wall album is where it is. It's being. It's being. It's a living, breathing thing that is being. And when the journey is complete, you will be updated. Until then, hold tight.
Verse.
All right, let's jump to the next clip.
All right, so I'm sitting here with my brother, Creative God, and we know that there's a lot of talk about AI, and we know how the feelings.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Casey, where is it? Casey effing Ryback. Oh, love Ryback. Yeah, I'm waiting for AI. I gotta wait for the AI to get to the proper level, so I don't gotta go pay a damn producer to mix and master it for me and produce it. I'm producing myself. I need to wait till Timberland drops this thing, and then maybe Timberland will sign Synth Samurai AI to his label. He should.
Violating certain things, but let me tell you something. I got a solution. I'm working on it.
So the lawsuit isn't over. They'll probably end up winning the lawsuit in the end, you know. If not, they'll pay him a couple $1 million, make him sign an NDA, and then you'll never hear from it ever again, just like everything else.
It's going to be beneficial to everybody. But in the meantime, you know, I got to share something I've been working on because I always wanted to do this.
All right, what's this? Big X Gaming. The only people that use AI have no imagination or originality. Okay, so by your logic, Timberland has no imagination and no originality. Okay, that makes sense. If you are a real musician, capital real, you wouldn't be advocating for your inevitable unemployment by blah, 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 blah. Can't read the rest because it's too big. I don't know. What do you mean unemployment? You just work, man. You figure it out. You work. What do you mean? You lose your job, you go get another one. It's just the way it is. You lose your job, you go get another one. If you can't find another one in the skill you have, you go find a new skill. Okay? You retrain, you figure it out, you go get a job. While you're doing that, you do a crap job or something you don't want to do. And then you figure that out, bank some cash, then you go get another job. What, do you just give up? What, do you just give up? So like, oh God, AI is so mean to us. Now we're going to lose our jobs. Well, figure it out. Figure it out.
And I never got a chance to. I always wanted to work with Big, and I never got a chance to. Until today, it came out right. Play.
Not a pimp, but I keep the trick up my sleeve. Worry my sister, fuck around and get your big seeds. Gotta have my palm, she won't be my man's squeeze. Look up, cheese, it ain't on me, it's in me. Keep all my gold so glowing when I'm grinning. Filter traffic on my trainer, and that's my shimmy. Garbage rapping, dropping trash, that's what I am literally. My man don't give a gift, she said it's not.
So what's this? Okay, is this what's gonna happen? Check this out. How's this for Notorious B.I.G.'s family? Picture this for a minute. Timberland never got to work with Notorious B.I.G. He always wanted to, okay? As of yesterday, or whenever this video was made, 2 years ago? As of 2 years ago, he could never work with them. So how's this for a beautiful idea? Timberland goes out there, trains his AI models to give him the sound he wants and recreate Notorious B.I.G., okay? Now, he actually says, you know what, Notorious B.I.G.'s family, here's the deal. I'm going to do this song. I'm going to give you some royalties from this song forever and ever. Now, Notorious B.I.G., having passed on and been dead, maybe he's not. A lot of people don't think he is dead. Now, your family or whoever has your estate will now get royalties, a percentage of your track for their life. So from the grave or from an island in Jamaica somewhere, Notorious B.I.G. is able to provide for his offspring, his family, and whoever else exists under his estate due to the charity of Timberland. Okay? Let's move on to the next video.
You know, saying on this track, you went to Suno. Okay, let's hear it.
All right, so I'll address this as well. All right, I'll keep addressing this. Hold on. All right. So what does Tactical MIDI say? Tactical MIDI says, and I love Tactical MIDI, by the way. So Tactical MIDI says that sounds like Timberland ran out of ideas. Sounds like Timberland ran out of ideas. No, let me take you through the process of Timberland. Okay, just step outside yourself for a minute and put yourself in Timberland's shoes. Timberland's sitting in his studio, wherever the heck that is, or in his basement. Okay, he has an idea. Here is the conventional way he will have to go. All right, I got an idea. I need a female voice on this track. I need it to sound like fill in the blank. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'll pick it up, call my whoever, aide, friggin' assistant, whoever. Okay, get a hold of somebody over at somewhere and get them to blah, 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 blah. Clock, 30 minutes to 2 days later. Hey, what's up, Timberland? I think we got a girl maybe you might be interested in. Okay, yeah, send her over to the studio. Yeah, we can get her there. She'll be over probably on Friday. Week goes by. All right, knock, knock, knock. Hey, Timberland, it's me, baby. You want to do that song? She's like, okay, come on in. Make the song. Oh, can you change that a little bit? Change that. And then she starts to get upset. But this is what I want. He's like, no. Come on. All right, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks. Boom. Or you take AI and you do this. I got an idea. I need a girl vocal. Who do I want to sound like? All right, get a mix of Alicia Keys and Aaliyah. Mix them together. All right, AI, can you learn that real quick? 2 seconds, 30 seconds. Boom, got the voice. All right, throw the voice in. 1 hour later, he's got the exact idea that was in his brain, has now came to fruition. He didn't have to make a phone call. He didn't have to go nowhere. He didn't have to steal nobody's nothing. He didn't have to do anything. And now he's ready to go to his next step. So it actually warp speeds productivity, warp speeds creativity, because now he can move on to his next piece in the creative process. I don't know how people don't understand this, actually. The more I think about it, I don't know how people don't understand it. What happened to Timberland on that beat show? No idea. I don't even know what it is. All right.
Put your walls to numbers. Let me give you love. I hate the rough. Like the down off. It's gonna give you close.
Timberland losing his mind after using AI to finish some old songs in his collection. This is what I was talking about at the beginning of the show, if anybody just got here. I had a buddy who had a song. He had it on the shelf. He took it off the shelf. He wanted to do a certain thing. He couldn't do it. He fed it into AI, gave it a prompt, reworked it, added a couple things, but kept the actual essence of the song, just reshaped it to what he actually wanted to do, but he didn't have blah, 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 either the time, the resources, the manpower to be able to get it done. This is what happened right here to Timberland.
How did that thing know how to space? I don't think it's saying lyrics yet, right?
No, I think it's just tones.
Like
it's just tones.
So it detects cadence. How did it get the cadence? Do you understand, like, as a creator, as a producer, every beat that I do, I can put something on it. I just gotta prompt it right. Now, it might not have the right lyrics, but like if it give me like sources of how many melodies? So that's the one that spit out.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Roy Droid Void? Yeah, so this is kind of where we're at with this thing. And if I jump over here real quick, I'll go to, what do we got? So right here, this is kind of the lead of the whole show. Timberland signs an AI artist, Tata, to his new show. Oh yeah, let me show you this. I wanted to show you this holographic Tupac, was it, or something? Right here. So Tupac, hologram, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre perform at Coachella. So check this out. So this is what I was saying, and this is where Timberland's vision, I don't know, but this is where I assume it's going. And I assume he started his music label with the artist Tata because he's going to start it in the K-pop because it's absolutely fanatical over there, and they're more receptive to AI than the West is at the moment, because the West is always behind, you know? The West is only ahead in weapons, but not in like actual like civilizational technology. So the East is is more receptive of this type of thing. So what Timberland's going to do, he's signed to AI artist Tata, and what he's going to do, I'm assuming, is he's going to make that artist go on tour and perform in things like this. Now, this was 11 years ago. Just keep that in mind. This video is from 11 years ago. This is AI Tupac performing with Snoop Dogg, and I can't remember who else they said, Dr. Dre maybe or something. And this is a old school hologram. So the crowd goes wild for this, right? The crowd goes wild for this. And all the people hating today don't think the crowd is going to go wild for a holographic AI artist. You just watch what happens in Asia. You just watch. All right, I'll get copyright strike, but let me just go for it so you can get a pic of this guy. All right, there he is. That's an AI artist. Now, I'll just show you another one. Maybe, I think it was in Japan. Asian hologram performs on stage or something. Should come up somewhere. Crypto Future Media, the world is mine. All right, let's check this out. Now this is a friggin' anime person, and the crowd is going wild. This one here, 1.4 million views, this is from 14 years ago. So what Timberland is eventually going to do, once he gets his label created, Tata will perform live, it will do shows, and the technology, this is 14 years ago, will be, it will look amazing. But this is it here, look. So for anybody saying that, you know, this isn't going to work, people aren't going to be receptive to it, you know, this is like, you know, people are going to, no, I'm telling you right now, that's why he picked Tata. That's why he picked an Asian looking AI artist, because he's gonna run the algorithm in Asia first, because they're way more receptive to this type of thing. They're going to absolutely friggin' love it. And then what you're going to see Tata collaborate with some real artists over there, some K-pop artists, some other famous Asian artists. They're going to be doing collaborations together on stage, and you just watch, baby. The future's here. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, that's what's going to happen. I don't know, man. I don't know what an industry plant is. People think I'm an industry plant. They just haven't said what industry yet. But industry plant, to me, if someone uses that term, to me it just means an artist signed to a record label that they put money behind. That's an industry plant. You know, because like we just said, Tony Black, you don't need to sing. Milli Vanilli took the hit for the lip syncing, so you don't need to lip sync anymore. Everything's overproduced like crazy, so you don't even need to sing when you go in the studio anymore. So an industry plant to me is just an artist signed to a label that has a social media following, charisma, and can get out there and do more than just perform on stage. They actually got a little bit of X factor, so that's what an industry plant is, I think. Or, you know, maybe they drank from the goblet of red juice and did a few things that were a little, you know, a little on the dark side somewhere on an island, or, you know, in a basement or a warehouse. Maybe something like that. Maybe that can get you industry plant status, you know, if you kind of, you know what I mean? So friggin' Tupac drops an F-bomb. Now I'm going to get jacked. Now my algorithm will get jacked. But the thing is, I don't care about the algorithm. So, all right, let me take this down for a second here. Yeah, so what do you think it is, Tony Black, baby? You want to talk about Hawaiian shirts, baby? This is pure synth special, dude. This is what we call a green koi kimono. Super, super Super beautiful, dude. We got the green koi kimono on the back. Fresh haircut, beautiful shades. Everything's looking good, sounding good. So yeah, this stream is probably gonna piss a lot of people off, but you know what? I actually think what Timberland's doing is revolutionary. I think it's genius. I lived in Asia for 13 years. I know that this is gonna do gangbusters in Asia, especially with an absolute genius like Timberland behind making the beats. And now that he's got Operation Warp Speed running with his AI programming and his prompting and his modeling, dude, I'm telling you right now, Tata is going to be an absolute superstar. Japan, Korea, China, Southeast Asia, India, I don't know, but it don't matter. They'll make an Indian one for India. But I'm telling you right now, just keep an eye on it. Write it down. Samurai Prophecies, June 13th, 2025. Tata will be one of the largest Asian artists, not only AI, but artists in general, by 2027. Mark it down. You watch, and then you're gonna see collaborations with K-pop stars, different Asian performers, and then what you're gonna see everybody in the producing community start to understand that you can have both. You can have both at the same time. It doesn't need to be AI or human, right? Just like it doesn't need to be typewriter or computer. You can have both. If you want to sit in your basement and take, 1000x the amount of time to do what you can do on a computer, go for it. If you want to write your mama an email, or you want to spend time writing her a letter and send it to mail, maybe it'll get lost, or if you just want to tell her you love her right now, use email. It's faster. AI is faster. It's going to be faster for mastering, faster for mixing, faster for producing, faster. So that's why Timberland's a genius, and that's why it makes absolute perfect sense. And like I just said, he's pulling a Milli Vanilli. He's going to take the slings and arrows to break this into the mainstream, just like Milli Vanilli took a couple bags and then took the hit for the lip sync, and now no one even cares that Milli Vanilli lip synced, right? It was all a plan, it was all a setup, it was all a psyop. The Milli Vanilli lip sync psyop is just told to you here now. I don't even know if anybody's ever told anyone that, but I figured that out way back, okay? Because you know how I figured that out? Because after Milli Vanilli got in trouble for lip syncing and it blew up, guess what happened then? Every artist started lip syncing, and it was just normalized. So Milli Vanilli were in on the psyop. They took a bag, and now Milli Vanilli is still one of the greatest bands of all time. Well, one of my favorite bands of all time. All right, that's where we are. That's where we are. I just exposed it all for the world. So that's what's up. So I'm not saying I'm full AI, or I'm going full AI. I'm just saying that I'm not retarded, and I know that AI is the internet 30.0, and I know the speed of technology is just exponentially increasing. Look how crazy AI is now with the videos and stuff. So figure it out. Stop complaining. Stop whining. Stop making freaking podcasts whining about AI. Stop like, oh my God, AI is going to destroy the world. Actually, you know what? Sorry. I shouldn't do that. I said the other day, I don't like when people do that. Make podcasts about whatever you want. Make videos about whatever you want. Complain about AI till the cows come home. Fear monger it till the cows come home. Say it's going to destroy everything. And oh my God, Chicken Little, the sky's falling once again. Y2K, change it to AI 2K, right? Whatever you're doing, just do it. Just know right now that you aren't going to stop it. Okay? Ben Jordan's not going to stop it. Okay? Nobody's stopping it. It's here. Just like you didn't stop the internet, okay? Just like you didn't stop the cell phone. It's not happening. So figure it out, learn about it, use it to your advantage, and that's what's up. All right? What's Echo saying? Yeah, it was so bad that one of them... Whoa, bro. Can't be dropping that in the stream. No S word. No S word. Stop shilling? Yeah. What am I shilling for? I'm an AI shill now. Yeah, that's funny. What do we got? Rad Warrior TV, what's he saying? Honestly, refreshing to hear someone not fear-mongering into the future we go. Yeah, thanks, Rad Warrior TV, baby. Thank you. Okay? Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Just don't tell me to make music, man. I don't want nobody telling me to make music anymore. Okay? Because you might as well say go play soccer. I am making a video right now. I'll make music later. Okay. What do we got? Viral Beats. You the man, Viral. Everybody in here who doesn't know, go check out Viral Beats channel. Amazing musician. He's got awesome content. I love what he's doing. He's doing super cool IRL, in real lifestyle stuff. I love the MPC and the kayak video. I've been following your shorts and your streams, dude. Your shorts in the kayak or the MPC were doing absolutely awesome numbers. Keep it up, bro. Keep rolling. Awesome. So check out Viral Beats' channel. He's the real deal. And he's a great guy. He's hilarious. I don't know him, but as much as I know of him through this digital realm, I think he's a great guy. What else we got going on? I think a lot of people are missing the fact that AI technology can be used to ensure your songs don't get stolen from you. Yeah. Elaborate. I don't know what you mean, but I'm into the statement. Viral Beat says, Timberland is still on some BS though. Listen. Dude, come on, dude. I mean, there's some WWE going on with this whole thing too. I would play his AI video that he makes. I thought that was friggin' hilarious. It's the Attitude Era. I say it all the time right here. It's the friggin' Attitude Era right here. Where are we? Hold on, let me get my screen pulled up. Don't go anywhere. Everyone stick around for 2 seconds. All right, it's the Attitude Era. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. All right, it's the Attitude Era. This is what I'm trying to tell everybody. Okay? This is what I'm trying to tell everybody. It's the Attitude Era. If you're gonna be fake, then just be your real self. Okay? Because in your real life, you're actually being fake. When you're going out there, going to your job and doing all this stupid crap, is not actually who you are. So if you want to be fake, just be real, because that's actually fake, and then it's more real. So when you look at me here right now, sitting around in the kimono with the shades, this is what I do, okay? This is what I do. This is the real me. I was listening to Trusto the other day. He was doing a show on Symptoms of Reality, another amazing show out there. Great stream, great group of dudes, great community. They got their thing going on, and they're going through the what do you call it? They're macheteing their way through the brush of YouTube, trying to find a beautiful path that actually, suits themselves perfectly. So, and it's a weird, wild hike through the forest. And they were saying something the other day. They were like, I went back and watched some of Samurai's oldest videos, went through his whole discography or whatever. And man, he was a totally different guy back then. And I was talking to Echo the other day. I was like, you know what's funny, Echo? I was like, those old videos, I wasn't being myself. I was like trying to figure out what I was like on camera. I was only going off of what I saw other people do, and I thought I had to talk a certain way, and I was just trying to, and not comfortable on camera, and didn't know how to act, and then 100 videos, 200 videos, 300 videos. I think we're up to 1,000 videos right now or something. And I don't know, man, millions of hours of screen time via streams. This is me, just turned up to 20, baby. This is me. So when you go back and watch the old stuff, you're like, man, he seems a little bit different back then. That's because I wasn't being myself. And as you roll into it and you start to say, you know what, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to be myself. I'm going to wear what I want. I'm not putting on a friggin', I'm not putting a succulent on my desk next to a synthesizer, okay? With some skinny forearms and just doing demos because that's what everybody's doing. No, I'm throwing on my green koi fish kimono and these beautiful shades, and I'm gonna sit here and chill and relax in the comfort of the spaceship with a bunch of legends and synth renegades. And you know what? If I want to talk about something, Samurai Reacts Live. That's what we're gonna do. If I want to do a demo, I'll do one. Okay? If I want to do a freaking show with Echo, I'll do one. If I want to do a show with anyone else, I'll do one. If I don't, I don't. And that's just how it's going here now. It's just a hangout with the guy who's just actually being his self. This is my true self. This is me. Every day. Ask my missus. She's like, are you going to wear that kimono to the friggin' hardware store? I was like, I was thinking about it, yeah. She's like, for me, can you just throw on a pair of jeans and that camo shirt? and your Blue Jays hat, I was like, baby, for you, I'll do anything. But just remember, as soon as we get home, I'll be whipping those jeans off, coming up the driveway, and throwing back on the friggin' kimono as soon as we get up the front step. All right, baby? Thanks, Echo. That's right, bro. You taught me. Echo, you taught me, dude. You're the teacher. I'm the student. Just remember that. Just remember that, baby. What's up, Noir LeBlanc? My forearms feel attacked. Noir, you got some of the most beautiful forearms in the world. I wasn't talking about your forearms, dude. I was talking about 2 specific videos I saw the other day where the dude's forearms were... I looked like an alien. Both of them looked like aliens. You know? I think they were vegans. And nothing against vegans, but a lot of vegans don't get enough protein. That's just straight facts. A lot of vegans do not get enough protein. And when you have a substantial deficit in protein, you will suffer from skinny forearm syndrome unless you figure out a way to interject a lot more protein into your diet. That's just the way it is. So shout out to all the vegans out there, but do not forget about the protein. You need some protein. Get some protein powder. Garden of Life has some wonderful, all plant-based. I'll just pull it up because I love Garden of Life, and I had a friend who worked there. I'll show you the best. If you're a vegan with skinny forearms, here, I'll give you a samurai favor, or a samurai, let me get the screen pulled up. I'll give you a samurai pro tip right here. All right. All the vegans out there who are scared of meat, this is what you need to do. Garden of Life right here. This is a great company. I got a friend who works for them. And if you want some awesome supplements, but more specifically, you want some protein, let's go category. Let's get the protein pulled up. Reject cookies unless they're oatmeal with extra raisins. All right, so we got raw organic meal right here, but just for everybody, you want the unflavored stuff? Fine. You want a little bit of vanilla? Hit this one up, okay? Raw organic protein here. Pull it up. I'll show you. So this is for all the vegans out there, okay? Plant-based. So make sure when you're out there and you're having your avocado toast, whatever you're into, get a scoop of this. Get your protein. Let me get the big screen up here. All right, right here. What do we got? 1 scoop. 20 servings per bucket. It's like 30 bucks a bucket. Don't complain about the price because everybody's buying $5 coffees these days, so save it. All right, protein. Where's the protein? 22 grams of protein, 29% of your daily value right there. Well, bam. So your daily value is like 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Okay, so for all the vegans out there, you need some protein, and this is probably the best protein out there for vegans, called Garden of Life Raw Organic. I'll throw it down in the chat. If anybody wants to go pick it up, you can. They're not a sponsor, but maybe I should write them and see if they want to sponsor us. Garden of Life Protein, shout out. Great company. Eat some patch cables. Yeah. Just go eat a patch cable, baby. It's Buy Day Friday. That's right. Let me go back. It's Buy Day Friday. We need to look at what we're into. Go back. I already had the Buy Day Friday loaded up. You guys know me too well. Right here, baby. So we got Buy Day Friday. We'll finish off the show with a little Buy Day Friday. So I was looking at this over here. Let me get this loaded up. I gotta get the live chat filtered in. 1 second. And get that moved up there. Live TV. Get Echo moved down. There we go. All right, so yeah, Echo Craft sponsors the show. I got one sponsor, and it's the only sponsor I want, and that's Echo Craft. Vigilant Williamson's. I'm going to use AI for marketing, but not music. I don't begrudge it though. Photography exists, but people still hire painters. Exactly, Vigilante Williamson. I love that thought. Love it, bro. Or ma'am, whichever it is. But I think you're a bro. It's mostly bros here. Viral beats. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. I'm thinking about picking this up. I don't like the fact that the prices are gone up so much, but I'm looking at a Poly D right now, is what I'm looking at. And I'm also looking at a Behringer Wave. That's the 2 on my list right now, Behringer Wave and a Behringer Poly D. I'm also thinking about maybe picking up 2 Behringer Pro 800s and stereo panning them and running them both through the microcosm and the chroma console. Haven't quite decided on that yet, but for 600, 700, but 800 bucks, I can get a 16 voice Prophet, baby, right there. So I'm thinking about that too. I just got all the Behringer products loaded up. I'm also thinking about this one here. Is top on the list right now is the Behringer 2600 Blue Meanie. Shout out to the Machines one. That's also what I'm thinking about. The Blue Meanie is high on the list. I love it. You know, everybody's on that Messenger kick now. I'm going to let Hans Volt and Echo Craft, 2 amazing musicians, and I take their word like gospel on everything. And when Hans Volt wrote me this morning, private message, and said, dude, I shouldn't say it, but I'm going to say it. He said, go buy the Messenger, bro. This is my most favorite synthesizer I've ever played. And as a Behringer bro, it hurts me to say that, but that's Hans Volt saying that, not me. Whoa, 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 be careful with a Poly D. There's an obvious big problem going on. All right, Synthpotamus, what's the problem? Break it down. Let's check out, we got some sales in the synthesizer world. Let's see, where's the deals? We'll go to the deal zone. Don't forget it's Buy Day Friday, man. After some Timberland glaze, we got to go to Buy Day Friday. What do we got here? Let me jump back to the system. I got to get on synthesizers. Where are they? Where's the synths? There we go. Go keyboards and synths. Let's just do synthesizers for now. Oh, Take 5, 1,300 bucks brand new. That's not a bad deal. TE05, Take 5. Sequential Prophet 6. Not interested. Prophet 6. Not $2,000. I can't do it, plus. I just can't do it. It's just not in the cards right now. Apologize. What'd you say? And we have the receipts to show which problem is with the Poly D. What's the problem? Speak your mind. Put the problem in one sentence, please. Will you please? I want a UBXA the years out. UBXA 16 voice polyphonic synthesizer modeled after the old Oberheim. 16 voices, polyphonic aftertouch, 8 voices of atrophy. Absolute beautiful synthesizer. Screen isn't amazing, but it's a same as the screen on the old one. So Neptune's coming. Neptune's name is changed to the JN80. The Juno clone. Don't forget the Behringer Pro 16 is on the way as well. The Prophet 5 clone. Do not forget that the Jupiter clone is on the way as well. And do not forget that we also have the BX1, which is the DX1 clone on deck with CS80 filters, okay? Analog filters. So you're getting a DX1 with analog CS80 filters, a whole effects suite built in. It's going to be an absolute flagship monster, black like the glass, beautiful. Let's see. Viral Beats says, when is Behringer dropping the STX? I don't know. I mean, it's on the list of things that are coming. Get a Neptune if that still be the name. I don't think the Neptune's the name, but we don't know. We'll have to wait and see. What's up, Patch Dot Baby? How's it going? The green circuit board version is soldering job nightmare riddled with cold solder joints. I made some posts about it. Why do you want to be soldering your circuit board? Just buy it and play it. Listen, man, don't be a DIY synth guy. Just make music. Just kidding. Trigon 6, $3,000, no chance. Not a lot of good deals on here. TD3 modded, 199 bucks by Behringer. That's a deal. Korg Monologue, 329. That's a friggin' deal. That's a friggin' deal. What's up, Vinyl Skidas? What's happening? Behringer has become what Roland was a generation ago. People forget Roland synths were cheap. Yeah, Behringer, I always say it. Behringer is the greatest synthesizer company today, hands down, based on price to quality ratio, price to synthesizer release ratio, content quality to price ratio, entertainment ratio, and Behringer is the best company on the planet, hands down. Best ever, maybe best ever. It's not a DIY thing. This is how it came from the factory. It's manufacturing property. Oh, so, but Synthpotamus, does it work? Does it work? So I know a bunch of people with Poly Ds that they love them. Space Capsule specifically uses his Poly D instead of taking his Moog Model D on the road. He uses his Poly D and takes that on the road, and he loves it. Says it works amazing. So yeah, tell me more about the problem. Is it a problem that Sometimes problems aren't problems. They don't matter. So I don't know. Send me an email with all the details. I'll go over it. Problem? Send me an email. Synthopotamus, lay it out. Lay it out for us to play it out. Yeah, I want the discussion. Noir et Blanc. Korg is king? Dude, you're a Corgi, bro? Noir, you're a Corgi? I never knew you were a Corgi, dude. Damn, I'm a Corgi. I'm a Borgie, baby. I'm a Behringer Korg Borg. I'm a Borgie. So, I didn't know you were a Korg guy. I thought you were 100% virus slash Waldorf. You're a virus guy. We'll call you a Waldorf. You're a Waldorf guy. I'm a Borgie. What else we got? We got the Crewmar Spirit, $4,000. No thanks. Not a lot of good deals, man. Ooh, Hydrosynth 49. 1,400 for the Chrome. That's a deal. That's a deal, baby. Yeah, send me an email, man. I'll do a show on it. I still might buy it, though. Still might buy it. Still might buy it. What else we got? I don't know. Let's do a quick little run down the news, and I got to take off. What do we got in the news here? Anything interesting? We got Teenage Engineering mega deal. There's no such thing as a mega deal with Teenage Engineering. Here we go. Teenage Engineering Field System Black available now. So I do think the black is very cool. But what do we got here? 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,500. So what's that? 6,000, $8,500 for the OPXY, the field recorder, the field mic, the mixer, and this friggin' thing here, whatever that is, little turntable thing. Crazy, right? Are we staying away from modular? Who, me? I love modular. I just can't get into it yet because I got too much stuff on the go. Yeah, Patch Dog, I got too much stuff on the go, but I might cover some modular, actually. We'll see. Black and yellow, baby. Black and yellow, black and yellow. I wonder if I'll get a copyright strike if I played that. That should be Behringer's theme song. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to play it, see if I get struck. I'm going to play this song because it's amazing. And let's see. This is a Patch Dog. This should be Behringer's theme song. You should do a whole black and yellow campaign.
I have to finish
What? Are you saying I got bad grammar?
this paper. I'm swamped. No one told me college would be so...
All right. Not only is this one of my favorite songs of all time, okay? FTE, that's right. FTE big time. Not only is this one of my favorite songs of all time, this is actually should be Behringer's theme song. And why don't we, as the Renegades and the Behringer Bros and the Borgies, let's just unofficially Wiz Khalifa subscribe. Boom, boom. And let's see if this here, I ain't paying for YouTube Pro. Screw YouTube Pro. No chance. Not a chance. I gotta save money, bro. Okay. This should be black stripe, yellow paint, wild Scott, I filter like your sins ain't. That's the deal, all right? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. That should be Behringer's theme song. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? Isn't that obvious? Black and yellow, baby. Behringer Wasp. Go pick one up. That's a commercial for the Behringer Wasp. And I hope you all appreciate me maybe jacking this stream just to play that awesome song by Wiz Khalifa, the Behringer theme song. Let's check out how much the Wasp costs. Yeah, boy. Behringer bars, that's right. Tactical MIDI. Behringer Wasp, $199. Dude, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. All right, how about this? How about this? Let's see how good AI is. I got ChatGPT loaded up here. Where it is? Let me try a new one. New chat. ChatGPT, let's see what it can do. Hold on, little girl. All right, ChatGPT, make me lyrics for Wiz. How do you spell Khalifa? Khalifa. Color of black and yellow with all synthesizers from Danger in the lyrics. Wasp, especially. All right, let's see what she can do. Absolutely, thank you. Black and yellow. All right, let's go through it. Let's see what we got. Yeah, you know what it is. Wasp and yellow, wasp and yellow, wasp and yellow, wasp and yellow. I'm twisting knobs, modulating biz. Wasp and yellow, wasp and yellow, wasp and yellow. Oscillating, vibrating like it's 76. Repping Behringer, that's what I do. Filter so dirty, they sound like Kung Fu. Pushing volts like I'm driving in a Lambo. 2600 patch cables in a tangle. Model D to move clone madness. Bass so thick it's breaking out of the cabinets. Pro 800 in the chain, yeah it slaps. Art vibes, chorus on tap. Deep mind on the strings like a dream. But the Wasp got the scream that'll tear through the scene. I pull up in the new, try and make it detonate. K2 on the side if you wanna meditate. Swing with the TD3 acid drip. 808 in the back, that's the rhythm whip. Yeah, black and yellow, wasp and yellow, wasp and yellow, wasp and yellow. Next, get wild with the crave, one knob brave, patch it with the wasp, now the crowd misbehaves. Monopoly got the flex, no cap, 4 voices of chaos in a sequence trap. Synth tribe squad, we ain't ever basic, even a BBD got the tone, the spacious, the edge knocking like a broken gate, but it's intentional, that's what makes it great. Back to the Wasp, that filter's a beast, screaming like it's hungry and off the leash. Black and yellow panel like a caution sign, but when it hit the LFO, it's a gold mine. Yeah, you know what it's like. Wasp and yellow, wasp and yellow. Next, outro. Yo, shout out to the Synth Warriors with the Wasp Deluxe, making the circuits furious. From the brains to the barricades, Behringer gang never plays it safe. We don't chase presets, we design fate. Wasp and yellow, that's the heavyweight. Boom! Peace out. Black and yellow.